ticket and YouTube TV, you can spend Sundays with your teams. All in one place. Watch every game, every Sunday.
We all know it's a game. And we've got to do what's best for us.
I'm doing this to win.
It's too soon to be voting off strong players.
I'm out here to be a savage.
The mountain decline. $1 million at stake and 14 days to get it done.
Money Bet Close. The Summit. Premiere sneak peek CBS Sunday, September 29th, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Well, it was a nail-biter ending for our Indiana Fever. They won 110 to 109 against the Dallas Wings this afternoon. Our sports director, Dave Calabro, is at Gainbridge Fieldhouse breaking down all the action.
Hi, everybody. What an atmosphere at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. The Indiana Fever wrapping up the regular season at home with a 110-106 victory. And there's Caitlin Clark behind me. A career night for her. 35 points. Can you believe that? She also breaks the WNBA rookie record with over 750 career points. What an atmosphere. They were down by 12 in the first half, and then Caitlin Clark went to work and took care of business as the Fever are ready for the playoffs, which begin next week. This should be fun to watch. Let's talk about attendance. How about this place is rocking right now? It's pretty fun. Over 605,000 people have seen the Fever play this year. 605,000 people, over 323,000 people saw games here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Pretty exciting to see what's happening with this franchise and how far they've come in 25 years. And they are playoff ready. Coming up tonight at 11 after Sunday Night Football. We'll have the latest on your Fever as they get it done. All the highlights of postgame. I'm Dave Calabro. The Fever are red hot. At least they're winning, right? We'll talk to you later.
Exactly. All right, we'll see you then. Thanks, Dave. Well, another loss for Indianapolis Colts, this time on the road, losing 16 to 10 against the Green Bay Packers. Our Dominic Miranda is at Lambeau Field tonight, live in Wisconsin. Hey, Dom.
Gina, there's no sense in sugarcoating it. It was bad on all fronts, all the way around. I'm still trying to make sense of what we witnessed. 16 to 10, the Colts fall to the Green Bay Packers. Easily the worst performance in the Shane Steichen era for my money here with the Indianapolis Colts. A short-handed Packers team to boot. Stick around for these highlights if you want. I wouldn't. It was a beautiful day for football on what felt like holy ground. Lambeau Field, as historic a place as any in sport. Fortunately for the Colts, it started bad and continued that way. This run defense picked up right where it left off last week. Here we are late first quarter, 3-0 Packers, make it 10-0. No Jordan Love, no problem. Malik Willis on his first completed pass of the game hits Dontavian Wicks for the 14-yard touchdown. Green Bay in total control. 135 yards rushing in the first quarter alone for the Green Bay. As for the Colts offense, still a work in progress, clearly. Anthony Richardson sails it over Alec Pierce's head. It's picked off. Colts win into the halftime break, down 10-0. The Packers had 14 first downs in that first half. The Colts ran just 15 plays. 237 rushing yards for the Packers in the first half alone. Unbelievable, really. Second half, things didn't improve. Here you see Jonathan Taylor drop a crucial fourth down catch. Fourth quarter here, Matt Gay misses a 50-yard field goal. And then the finisher here, really. Anthony Richardson late in the fourth forces a bad throw into coverage to Pittman Jr. It's picked. Things just went from bad to worse on Sunday for the Colts. A late touchdown makes it semi-respectable. 16-10 your final. Green Bay gets the win after only throwing the ball 14 times and rushing for 261 yards. Colts dropped to 0-2 in their first trip back to Lambeau Field since 2016.
It starts with myself. I'm the head coach, and we got to get in that meeting room on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and get it fixed. And that's the bottom line. But I go back again. We got the guys in that locker room to do it. I have no doubt about that. I'm not losing any faith in that at all, but we got to get it fixed.
It just hurts, just losing, bro. Like, nobody wants to lose. And I know we got 15 more, but, man, losing the first two definitely hurt. We got a lot to, look forward to, but we got a lot to, correct in these upcoming weeks. The rest of it's going to come regardless of the season. Unfortunately for us, it's right off the bat. But, man, I love this team. I mean, I know we got the pieces. I think we did some growing up today. Unfortunately, it came with the loss. Let's shake back at home next week.
It was certainly a tough one to watch. Not a lot of positives for the Colts in this one. Jonathan Taylor did rush for over 100 yards, but Anthony Richardson, 3 interceptions, 473 rushing yards the Colts have given up during these first 2 weeks of the NFL season. They're 0-2. Only 2 of the past 21 teams that have started 0-2 have made the playoffs. You've got to look yourself in the mirror heading into Chicago next week, back at home. But a lot more questions than answers right now for the Indianapolis Colts, Gina.
Fever and Colts both in action again this afternoon. While the Colts made a trip to Green Bay, another full house came to watch the Fever play for their final home game of the regular season. Brad Brown checks in from Gainbridge Fieldhouse with more from Sunday's action.
Fan Appreciation Day at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, and the Fever gave these fans a ton to appreciate, not just today, but all season long. The 16th sellout in 20 home games this season, as more people have watched this Fever team play this season than any other team in any other season in WNBA history, not just here at home, but away as well. In fact, the Fever's total attendance more than 200,000 higher than the second best in the league. Well, this performance today, a 110-109 win over Dallas, really kind of solidified the kind of momentum that this Fever team was looking for after the Olympic break as they step one step closer to the number 6 spot for the WNBA playoffs coming up. This is much like some of the other games we've seen over the course of this second part of the season, though. A slow start, had to come back, but a strong finish, particularly here at home. The Fever will finish 3-3 on this 6-game homestand with 1 left in the regular season. Story of the day, though, Caitlin Clark, a season-best 35 points. She had just a single bucket in the opening quarter, and then all of a sudden the points just started to add up, and then down the stretch, just clutch shot after clutch shot. Dallas wouldn't go away, but this Fever team was able to find what they needed on the offensive end, much like they really have all season. Kelsey Mitchell pitched in with 30 points as well, and this Fever team just kept their foot on the gas pedal all the way to the finish line as they pick up their 20th win of the season, guaranteed to finish at least 500. As for the Colts' trip to Green Bay today, will end with an 0-2 start to Indy season. An early turnover by Anthony Richardson really set the tone for the Indy offense, as the Colts O was just never really able to get things going. Green Bay ran it up over 250 yards of rushing offense. Real similar problem for the Colts defense that we saw a week ago, and the offense never did get going. They had a late score, but another turnover and one right in the final minute. Ended up with a 16-10 win for the Packers. The Colts will come home 0-2. They face the Bears next Sunday. The Steelers are here after that, but clearly some problems on both sides of the ball to sort out through these first 2 weeks of the season. As for the Fever, they close out the regular season on the road at Washington coming up Thursday night. That final game will solidify their spot, likely as the number 6 seed in the WNBA playoffs. We do know that the opening game of the WNBA playoffs will be next Sunday on the road, that opening best-of-3 series as the Fever get into the postseason for the first time since 2016. We'll have more from both teams for you coming up tonight on the news at 11. At Gainbridge Fieldhouse, Brad Brown, WRTV Sports.